listening very keenly.
Like district, I think. Oh, districts? I should have worn mine. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even Where's Nora? At one time, and she's not.
those three chairs. Good morning, and welcome to the Jamestown High School 2017 graduation exercises. Please remain standing for the next few moments as the Jamestown Choir leads us in the singing of the national anthem. Thank you. Please remain standing and join the rest of our choir and the Jamestown Band led by the directors Loyal Christensen and Steve Turner in the singing of the Jamestown Alma Mater. The lyrics are located in your graduation program. Thank you. Please be seated. Good afternoon, and welcome to our families, friends, colleagues, graduating seniors, distinguished members of the Williamsburg-James City County School Board, distinguished members of the James City County Board of Supervisors, and Williamsburg City Council, Dr. Herron, members of the Superintendent's Leadership Team, the Jamestown faculty and staff, and other invited guests. We are excited you are all here in this great venue to honor our seniors on this occasion. My name is Catherine Worley, and I'm honored to be the principal of Jamestown High School. On behalf of our dedicated faculty and staff, I welcome you to this wonderful celebration of the class of 2017. Congratulations, seniors. The faculty and staff of Jamestown are most proud of you. You have worked hard, and you have achieved great things during your high school tenure. This class has earned $13,010,779 in college scholarships, awards, and grant offers. Yes. And we have 6, yes, you heard me correctly, 6 WJCC Honors Program graduates, 12 National Merit Commended students, 2 National Merit Competition finalists, and 1 designated National Merit Scholar. Additionally, our seniors have many opportunities ahead, including work, military, and technical schools, as well as continued studies at 2-year and 4-year colleges and universities throughout the United States. Congratulations, seniors. We're proud of you. Parents and families, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your partnership. Without you, we would not have this incredible group of students. Your support has enabled our school community to thrive and facilitate a school culture that promotes excellence. Congratulations to you for being a positive influence in your child's life and getting him or her to this special graduation day. At this time, I would like to introduce the platform guests. I will ask each guest to stand when recognized and remain standing until all the guests are introduced. Dr. Olwen Heron, WJCC Superintendent of Schools. Ms. Kira Cook, WJCC School Board Chair. Ms. Holly Taylor, WJCC School Board Vice Chair. Dr. James Beers, WJC School Board Member. Mr. Jim Kelly, WJCC School Board Member. Ms. Lisa Omby, WJCC School Board Member. Ms. Sandra Young, WJCC School Board Member. Ms. Christina Berter, Chief Financial Officer. Mr. Kevin Anzuk, Chair, James City County Board of Supervisors. Ms. Ruth Larson, Vice Chair, James City Board of Supervisors. Dr. John McGlennon, James City County Board of School Supervisors. Mr. Douglas Pons, City Council. Mr. Brian Hills, County Administrator. And from Jamestown High School, our School Counseling Department, Ms. Jessica Switzer, Lead Counselor. Ms. Adrian Gonzalo, Counselor. Mr. Barreau, Counselor. Ms. Smethurst, Counselor. Ms. Crystal Haskins, Assistant Principal. Mr. Jeff Bond, Assistant Principal. And Mr. Noah Green, School Improvement Specialist. Finally, I am honored to recognize one amazing group of compassionate educators, the Jamestown faculty and staff. Please stand and be recognized.
Sorry, you can sit. Sorry. You may be seated.
Without your commitment, compassion, and dedication to your students and our community, Jamestown would not be this exceptional place of learning that it is today. Thank you for your tireless energy, extended effort, personal sacrifice, and commitment to our school. The class of 2017 has reached this milestone in their lives because of you. You are deeply appreciated by everyone in our school community. Thank you. Now we come to our special recognitions and announcements. It is customary each year to recognize students who have earned the highest cumulative grade point average during their high school years. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you Nicholas Zong, the salutatorian for the class of 2017. He is the son of Mr. Zong and Mrs. Chang. Nicholas, we wish you well as you attend Johns Hopkins University. Congratulations. And slide down a little bit. Finally, we have co-valedictorians for the class of 2017. Valedictorian Elizabeth Horley, please step forward. She is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Horley. Elizabeth, we extend our good wishes to you as you attend Virginia Tech in the fall. Valedictorian Stephen Shemeingar, please step forward. Stephen is the son of Dr. and Mrs. Shemeingar. We wish you well as you attend the University of Virginia in the fall. Nicholas, Elizabeth, and Stephen, we commend your academic pursuit, your many accomplishments, your leadership, your example, and your commitment to the highest standard of learning and academic integrity. Bravo for a job well done. Next, we will honor our Honor Seal diplomas. We would like to recognize 6 other students whose notable academic achievements are reflected in the coveted Honor Seal on their diplomas. To achieve honors, these students completed a diversity of advanced placement courses, including their examinations, as well as an in-depth foreign language study, significant community service, and independent honors projects as well. And I will have to say, in my tenure here, sometimes we have 1 or 2, maybe 3, sometimes none. This year we have 6, and I think that deserves another round of applause. Our first honors graduate is Grayson DeBerry. His project is entitled Sustainable Strumming, Alternative Materials for Guitar Construction, honing and utilizing different skills and disciplines such as the physics of sound, mathematics, environmental science, and woodworking. Grayson constructed a woodworking guitar from an invasive, fast-growing, and sustainable wood, pronounced Altissimo, or Tree of Heaven. Altissima, or Trees of Heaven. Thank you. Congratulations. Our second honors project was by Philip Song, entitled Microbial Source Tracking and Contamination in Queens Lake, an investigation into the contamination of Queens Lake resulting in a prevention of photosynthesis, the potential growth of algae blooms, and various health impacts to the surrounding community. This project utilized VIMS and otherwise scientifically advanced technology to reach a variety of conclusions regarding our local environment, resulting in undergraduate level before and after research. Our third honors project was by Nicholas Zhang, entitled Impact of 2015 El Nino on Gulf Stream and Lower Hampton Roads, utilizing high-performance computing, data analysis, and simulation software such as MATLAB and HICOM, and a variety of measurement, calculi, and data sets from NOAA and EPA, among others. Nikki studied the relationships between the 2015 El Nino and the Gulf Stream, as well as their combined coastal effects on the climate of Hampton Roads. Our fourth honors graduate, Riley Rowe. His project, entitled Sea Perch, because that is what he built, a remote-controlled boat-like device that can move through water to pick up objects, with potential utility in fields as diverse as ecological management and marine biology, naval or otherwise aquatic archaeology, and bomb disposal. The engineering and construction of such devices is both an interesting and worthwhile endeavor. Next, Jack Schumann's programming project was entitled The Application of Game Theory and Artificial Intelligence to Othello, setting out with the goal of designing an artificially intelligent computer player of Othello, which can sustain a 75% win against a random human sample. Jack engaged in a multi-step enterprise, which progressed from basic computer programming and game design to Minimax AI creation, and ultimately through the incorporation and utilization of various algorithmically weighted strategy heuristics. Finally, honors graduate Stephen Shemeingar. He engaged in the creation of a website, teaching programming and its applications through interactive online experiences. The languages incorporated were Python with a focus on scientific programming, HTML, and CSS, with an emphasis on web development and JavaScript, focusing on game development. Stephen created a variety of instructional tracks which isolated discursive modules therein to create a finished product that is polished, useful, and interesting to potential students in his field. Let's give them all a round of applause. Congratulations. Each year, a committee of faculty members reviews applications from our senior class to select speakers during commencement. Please welcome our first student speaker, Alessandra Plord. She will address the senior class and community this afternoon with her speech entitled TBA.
Okay, thank you. Hi, everybody. Every moment in our educational careers has been building up to this event. The time spent in school paying attention and getting good grades is all for what? To make a future for yourself. At least that's what we were told. Well, here we are. We made it. What will we each become? All of us have gone to graduation with a different experience. Some of us sat through class in a daze trying to remember what we had studied the night before. Some of us were preoccupied worrying about text messages, Snapchats, and whether or not our friends were genuine. Some goofballs were out there making jokes to cut the tension, while others performed a balancing act between activities and academics. or the rogues, making off-color comments to hide your true personalities and feelings. Maybe you were a scatterbrain, struggling to stay organized, or the opposite, completely focused and an overachiever. Or you were the independent, set out to do it all by yourself. The common bond we have all shared as Eagles is no matter where you fit in, Jamestown has been our home. Everyone says that it's an exciting time, and it is. But now looking around at all the familiar faces that sit in front of me, the feeling is bittersweet, or sometimes just bitter. I realize I am leaving everything I have known for the past 4 years behind. It's a place where we start our day together, lived out the highs and the lows, and come into our own. After today, it no longer will be. We will break into factions of students represented in universities, trade schools, military, and the workforce all over the world. We can only hope that the tools and lessons every individual has learned at Jamestown will equip us for our next chapter. Many of us have made friends for a reason, friends for a season, or friends for a lifetime. As we step into our new role today, the world of adults, we are expected to create a name for ourselves and do something amazing. I'm sure we all will in our own way. As far as what we each become, that's to be announced. Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "You must do things you think you cannot do." And for many of us, that's a challenge we face every day. I struggle with dyslexia and testing anxiety. Many people don't know this about me, and you wouldn't unless I told you. Sorry. Our personal struggles at Jamestown have influenced us to overcome. Regardless of the obstacle, personal, medical, intellectual, social, the atmosphere of our school has helped for this place where learning is not only encouraged but desired. A place where you feel like you're a part of something greater. We are, in this room, unique, complicated, diverse, creative, and humorous. The courage the world will now require of us is moral and very important. It's our turn to make a choice. The choice is what kind of world we want to live in. All of us are capable of impacting it and changing it for the better, and the actions we take will. Each and every one of us has changed Jamestown and left our mark, just as it has on us. The Jamestown we experienced will no longer be the same. Years will pass, and this will all be a distant memory, but I know I'll never forget the incredible moments that have shaped me into who I am. I want to thank everyone who has gotten us, the class of 2017, this far. We owe this to you, as well as ourselves, and I'm honored to say that we did it. As far as what comes next, that's what we make of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Alessandra. Our second senior speaker is Corey Scheidler. He will address the senior class and community this afternoon with his speech entitled, New in Town.
Looking back on these last 4 years at Jamestown, I can honestly say I just have one regret, and that is not getting to know each of you in this room. I can look around now and find a few faces I don't think I've seen before, and that's how it was at Jamestown. Every day I passed a new face in the hallway, someone I'd never talked to. It's kind of funny. You hear Williamsburg is such a small town, but we really don't know one another, except for maybe an inner circle of friends. If there are people I don't know here, then surely not all of you know me, so let me take a moment to introduce myself. My name is Corey. I was a swimmer. I enjoy art, music, math, science, pretty much anything under the sun that isn't history class. Sorry, Miss Sandling. If you ask those who know me, they'd tell you I'm someone who got good grades and has a knack for standardized tests. Since elementary school, I've been told these things by teachers, that I have what it takes to succeed academically. Through middle and high school, students went around class comparing grades, and I began to associate my academia with who I thought I was. I began telling myself that the smart guy was who I had to be. I pegged my identity on the SOL or AP exam scores and my GPA. For so long, stats on a sheet of paper were what defined me. Earlier this year, I interviewed with congressional offices for a nomination to a United States Service Academy. During one of these interviews, the interviewer paused and brought to attention stacks of binders on his desk filled with hundreds of pages. He opened one of these binders and flipped to a page and showed me what was my application. He gestured to the hundreds of other applications exactly like mine, and they were all filled with the best grades and test scores, and he asked, "What makes you so different than these other applicants? Why are you worth our nomination?" And it hit me. I am more than just stats on a sheet of paper. more than the person I've confined myself to be. I am what I choose. In many ways, we are like Jamestown High. Jamestown has innumerable awards and accolades, like each of us. But these stats are not what make Jamestown a place to thrive. It's the intangible elements that bring it a step above the competition. We have to find our own intangibles, refine them, and use them to propel us into the next stages of our lives. John F. Kennedy once said, "Change is the law of life, and those who only look to the past or present are certain to miss the future." At some point in our lives, we will all be new in town, and we should take advantage of that opportunity. Regardless of where we are headed, whether it's to an out-of-state university, to a community college, or to a new profession, we each have the chance to create a new sense of self, to no longer be defined by numbers or other boundaries. We can reach our full potentials and offer our intangibles to the world wherever our passions take us. So, are we going to get caught in the shells of our past? Or will we shed these weights and find new light within ourselves to guide our journeys into the future? Thank you, and one last thing, go Navy, beat Army.
Thank you, Corey. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the Jamestown Chorus under the direction of Miss Laurel Christensen. Senior choir members, please make your way to the choir at this time. They are performing For Forever, arranged by Pasek and Paul. Miss Christensen shared the following words about her students, her senior students in choir. For the last 4 years, the Jamestown High School Choir graduating class of 2017 has defined the culture and level of excellence that our choral department now enjoys. I began teaching at Jamestown High School in 2013 in their 9th grade year. Uniquely mature, hardworking, and talented as 9th graders, it has been a pleasure to see them grow into the remarkable young men and women they are today, and to see our program grow with them. In their time at Jamestown, they have led the choirs to receive superior ratings at state choral assessments and impressed some of the nation's top conductors while performing music of collegiate level difficulty, including new and commissioned works. 4 of these 11 students have accepted to state and nationwide honor choir festivals this year, and 1 will be attending James Madison University in the fall as a vocal performance major. Their classmates and I would like to express to them our gratitude for their discipline, intelligence, and artistry they have contributed to our program, and we wish them a prosperous and musically fulfilling future. Thank you, and we will miss you.
Afternoon.
Thank you. Our senior class officers will now share a few memories and present the senior gift. Please welcome President Zachary Pennycuff, Vice President Abby Smith, Secretary Mary Parker White, Treasurer Laura Ward, and Historian Abby Metzger.
Four years ago, most of us walked into Jamestown feeling nervous but eager for the next chapter in our lives. Today, that chapter will end, and we will leave Jamestown with memories that will last a lifetime. Senior year came with a lot of lasts. Our last time cheering on the Eagles, our last Spirit Week, our last prom, but we finally made it. The senior class made this last year at Jamestown one to remember. We recently had our senior picnic where we spent time with our friends. Each month, we also had a celebration counting down to graduation. Now, there are 0 months and 0 days until the moment we've been waiting for. We've watched the other classes walk across the stage, and now it's our turn.
What's up? First off, I just wanted to shout out Mrs. Haskins, say that you're an awesome vice principal, and that you are going to be an even better principal next year, and we're going to miss you dearly. Everyone at Jamestown will. And Doc, you're already an awesome principal, just keep that up. I just wanted to take a moment to reflect on our time we spent at Jamestown. You know, it's crazy how fast these past 4 years went. I still remember walking up to freshman orientation like it happened yesterday. Walking up to the school feeling like I was ready to take on the world. But what I didn't know was, in 4 short years, we would actually be taking on the world. From kindergarten to graduation, we've all walked the same path. And now it's time for us to make decisions about what our future will actually be. And that includes making your best guess, getting started, and knowing that it's okay to change your mind. Because we're all just a bunch of kids trying to figure it out. And you know, it won't be right away, but some of us will go straight to school, and some will take time off. Some will go into the military to serve our country, and some will go straight into the workforce. But all of us will be prepared, and none of us will be alone. I know high school was great for some people, and others not so much. But no matter the experience you had up to this point, every decision you've made thus far got you into that seat you're in and got you to where you're about to walk across this stage I'm standing on. However, we didn't do it alone. The reason we're all here today is because of the support from our family, friends, and teachers that all want us to thrive in life. The last thing I want to say is something the lead pastor of my church told me. This was that in life, you need to find out what you love to do. You need to get so good at it that someone will pay you to do it. So remember this while we're young. Time is a thief, and we're all victims. No matter how successful we become in life and no matter what we're doing, we'll never get yesterday back. So don't live your life wishing you were doing what you love or wishing you had a dream job. Go do it, because the only person stopping you is you. I love you, Mom. And Dad.
The senior class is honored to donate 2 additional picnic tables for the courtyard off the cafeteria. This will allow space for additional students to enjoy the fresh air during lunch.
Yeah.
Thank you, seniors. Our school will certainly benefit from your generosity. And now, the class of 2017 will initiate the transfer of the senior class insignia to the class of 2018. Please welcome to the podium Eleanor Weber, the president-elect for the class of 2018.
Dun, dun, dun. As outgoing president of the class of 2017, I hereby present this class of 2018 with the senior class insignia. This insignia represents the ideas of high school leadership and spirit. On behalf of the graduating seniors today, wish the new seniors happiness and success in your year at Jamestown.
All right, Hi, my name is Eleanor Weber, and as incoming president of the class of 2018, I proudly accept this senior class insignia and the many traditions and responsibilities it represents. On behalf of the class of 2018, we celebrate your legacy and look forward to your own exciting senior year. Oh wait, our own exciting senior year at Jamestown. Sorry, congratulations everybody, thank you.
Thank you, Eleanor and Zach. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the Jamestown High School Band under the direction of Mr. Steve Turner. Senior band students, please make your way to the band. This year's graduating band seniors have established themselves as one of the strongest yet to graduate from the band program at Jamestown. Their commitment to excellence has shown itself repeatedly from rehearsals to performances. Some of this senior class achievements: received a total of 9 superior ratings at state-sponsored marching, concert, and jazz assessments. Named to Virginia Honor Band for 2 years. 7 were named to the All-District Band. 2 were named to the All-State Band. In a final tribute to this year's senior class band, Mr. Turner wanted the seniors to know, they have truly lived the Jamestown motto. We seek to set a standard in conduct, discipline, and hard work, musical performance, and dedication that all others aspire to. Please enjoy, as the band performs, Danzas Cubanos, composed by Robert Sheldon. Thank you. Seniors, it's almost that time. As I stand before you today, looking at this remarkable group of young adults, I am reminded of a special summer day in August. We had an honor of celebrating with you as you walked through the doors of Jamestown High School as new freshmen. Our Jamestown staff watched your faces as you experienced orientation day in the gym with our student leaders and O Crew. Some of you were filled with excitement, some of you were scared, and others were ready to embrace student life at Jamestown. You were brand new ninth graders, and look at you today. Has it really been 4 years? For certain, June 17th, 2017 wasn't anywhere on your radar as graduation seemed like an eternity away. Yet here we are, sitting in this arena today, honoring you, the class of 2017. I expect many of you are feeling those same emotions that you felt as you walked through the doors of Jamestown for the first time. The excitement, the anticipation, and questions were all a part of the road to reaching this milestone, your high school graduation. You are one extraordinary class, and we are all honored to be a part of the ceremony today. And as we celebrate all that you've accomplished and anticipate all that you have yet to achieve, as you reflect on your school years, look back at your successes and the challenging times, because all of those moments, good and bad, have brought you to this very special place today. You have created many lifelong memories with your classmates and friends. And along the road, you have learned from teachers and coaches who inspired and encouraged you. Cherish these memories, as this journey has shaped you into the person you are today. I realize that I'm the only thing standing between you and your diploma, so I am going to leave you with 2 short quotes as you embark on your new journey. The first is my version of the 5 W's of life. The original author is unknown. Who you are makes you special. Do not change for anyone. What lies ahead will be a mystery, but do not be afraid to explore. When life throws you a lemon, because it will, find a way to turn that lemon into lemonade. Where there are choices to make, choose wisely and make one you won't regret. Why things happen are not always certain, but take it in stride, look for the lesson, and move forward. And finally, in the words of the author of Winnie the Pooh, A.A. Milne, always remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. It's been an honor to be your principal. Congratulations, class of 2017. We are proud of you. Now let's get this show on the road. It is my honor to introduce our Honorable Superintendent, Dr. Olin Heron, who will assist with the awarding of the diplomas.
Thank you, Dr. Worley. This is a moment to feel a sense of tremendous pride and accomplishment, with much support and guidance along the way from family, friends, and of course your teachers. Students, you have reached your goal. On behalf of the school board and staff, congratulations on your accomplishment. It is now time to award the diplomas. Dr. Worley, do you certify completion of the graduation requirements by the Jamestown High School class of 2017?
Superintendent Heron, I affirm to you that these seniors before us today have met the requirements of graduation in Virginia.
By the power vested in me by the Commonwealth of Virginia, I hereby grant certification of completion of graduation requirements to the students of the class of 2017, and I hereby authorize the issuance of diplomas. Dr. Worley, you may proceed.
Thank you, Dr. Heron. We will now begin our distinguished presentation of graduates of the Jamestown High School class of 2017. Faculty, students, and ushers, please take your places for the awarding of diplomas.
Caleb Barrett Akins. Jenna Grace Alcorn. Gohan Arodi Alamonte. Sasha Tayana Amos. Christopher James Andrews. William Whitfield Armbruster. Cameron Kelsey Ashley. Charles Logan Atkins. Kate Lynn Balding. Hugo Balado. Andrew Tyner Barrow. Ezra Michael Bass. Rachel Sarah Baum. William Connor Bell. Megan Nicole Bishop. Isabel Victoria Blyken. Matthew Stephen Borg. Caroline Gibson Boyd. Haley Morgan Bresnahan. Diamante Malik Brown. Seta Renee Brown. Victoria Ann Brunson. Sunny Diane Bryant. Christopher Tyler Buckhorn. Tristan Lewis Buckley. Dimashay Michaela Angel Bullock. Mason Lore Butler. John Fortin Byrne. Madeline Marie Campbell. Taylor Autumn Canatelli. Tyree Demond Carpenter. Abigail Marie Carter. Kayla Ann Carter. John Sherman Chambers. Christina Sophia Chapman. Robert Fox Claggett. Jared Dillon Clark. Trey Davidson Cobb. Christopher Eric Colvin II. Megan K. Comdeco. Kayla Alexis Cheyenne Condren. Lauren Catherine Connell. Gabriella Sarah Contreras. Lauren Nicole Cook. Emmy Ann Corson. Brock Mitchell Cross. Heather Elizabeth Kukel. Davion Alexis Cueto. Abigail Mackenzie Culverhouse. Daquan Leon Curry. Caden Ellick Darber. Christopher Reed Dassler. Jessica Delario. Mackenzie Marie Davenport. Elliot Stephen Davis. Fernando Daharo. Jessica Marie Della Pena. Samantha Rain Demers. Ryan Taylor Devine. Adam Vic Devens. Kendall Brianna Dolan. Natalie Ann Dulaney. Michaela Noel Dupuis. Archer Caleb Edwards. Dylan Ross Indy. Maria Christine Esch. Emma Mariah Cruz Espinoza. Alex Keith Evans. Trevor John Exton. Jack Henry Falzone. Juliet Noel Feltwell. Deanna Renee Ferens. Alex Michael Fitzpatrick. Alexandra Rose Fitzpatrick. Rylan Jonathan Flint. Andrea Dorothy Florimonte. Sydney Madison Foley. Kyle Benjamin Forbes. Alexander Joseph Foster. Paige Elizabeth France. Kayla Evelyn Freneau. Brian Ian Frumpkin. Nurali Tashar Gajar. James Richard Gard. Matthew Michael Gard. Hannah Elizabeth Gall. Eliza Mary Gear. Nicholas Joseph Gear. Nora Francis Gear. Maxwell Kevin Jeffroy. Keely Nicole Gibson. Catherine Hannah Gold. Nicholas Dodd Gomez. Alexander James Gorin. Nicholas Michael Goslin. Christian David Greck. Kevin Travis Green. Hannah Marie Goody. Cullum William Haig. Emily Noel Hagee. Madison Carol Haight. Andrew Nicholas Handy. Carissa Joy Hardy. William Henry Maxwell Harmon. Alexis Bree Harper. Marissa Demita Harris. Calvin Christopher Hart. Julia Ann Hopt. Gabrielle Lena Hawkins. Alexander Scott Hedstrom. Callista Emerald Hellenic. Enrique Alik Henderson. Eureka Toloya Henderson. Elizabeth Helen Hinke. Andrew Cole Henry. Jelani Amari Herod. Tanner Robert Herndon. Carrie Elise Holcomb. Megan Lynn Holcomb. Brent Michael Hornby. Emma Carol Hudson. Noah Daniel Hughes. Bridget Genevieve Honeycutt. Lauren Isolano. Dristan Jackson. Angel Eduardo Jacobo. Brian Matthew Jagoda. Kenya Lorraine James. Kenyana. Sorry. Margaret Joellen Jaruseski. Jamie Lee Jockin. Deja Nichelle Johnson. James Alexander Johnson III. Jemiah Edasia Johnson. Deshaun Donnell Jones. Omar Samir Jones. Rayshawn Ramel Jones. Ryan Joseph Jones. Tyreek Ramel Jones. Alexia Nicole Jude. Euban Kang. Liam Michael Kaufman. Mary Therese Kaufman. Meredith Ainsley Kesey. Jacob Cornell Henry Joseph Kennedy. Michael Brandon King. Zachary Scott King. Michaela Lynn King Ortiz. Dakota James Kirby. Caitlin Brianne Kirby. Elizabeth Madison Gabrielle Kaiser. Alicia Coley. Sean Stewart Catrola. Alexis Quinn Cruzinga. Alexander Charles Lambert. Caroline Ruth Larson. Melissa Joan Lazuski. Samantha Ann Lee. Logan Matthew Lemus. Nicholas Scott Lemon. Alexandra Anshin Lewis. DeMarge Capri Lewis. Matthew Dakota Lizzie. Rhiannon Nicole Lizzie. Caroline Harper Lloyd. Savannah Renee Lodwick. Madison Eaton Loftus. Aiden Sean Lynch. Hannah Marie Lynch.
Cameron Stewart McLean. Julia Rose Maggio. Colin Joseph McGuire. Madison Lynn Mahardy. Mitchell Thomas Mahoney. Haley Sarah Martis. Lindsay Danielle Mark. Aurelia Jeanette Martinez. Rebecca Ann Mason. Navon Jadine Matthews. Brittany Autumn McGoy. Jyreek Lee McCrae. Tyler J. McMullen. Mary Wells McMary. Genevieve Marie Meadows. Andrew Douglas Merrill. Richard William Middlebrooks. Margaret Ann Malloy. Christopher Joseph Monahan. Kevin Christopher Mooney. Sierra Rose Moore. Lauren Jean Morris. Lauren Mackenzie Morrow. Stephen Allen Morrow Jr. Nico Star Naranjo. Rayshawn Marcus Neal. Jesse Christian Nelson. Noah Chastity Nubia. Michael Wenge Jarahe. Cameron Earl Nottingham. Jackson William O'Connor. Mackenzie Renee Anuzik. Owen Bach Areardon. Daquan Arkeem Palmer. Tonisha Shanae Paris. Johanna Power Perkins. Melina Bella Pescara. Hannah Carol Piatok. Anthony Michael Pinto. Tamaya Elizabeth Corinthian Pittman. Peter William Polanski. Caitlin Grace Poling. Zainab Aja Pollard. Elizabeth Walker Papelka. Shayna Ray Porter. Nija Elizabeth Potter. Alexander Charles Raphael. Casey Elizabeth Reeves. Risley Michelle Reeves. Drake Bradford Renner. Ariana Isabella Reynolds. Spencer Kenneth Rice. Alyssa Danielle Riddick. Brenda Natalie Raquelme. Samuel Philip Robles Hinckley. Bailey Benton Rowe. Emily Ann Rosenberger. Austin Benjamin Ross. Madeline Claire Rowland. John Robert Salzman. Jana Noreen Mendenzo San Jose. Samantha Marie Savage. Michael Bernard Mahalan Schmidt. Russell Allen Shugeld. John Charles Seeger. Emily Danielle Seff. Jane Swift Siebert. Dylan Matthew Shannon. James Christopher Sharp. Arden James Shostak. Michael Joseph Simmel. Isabella Ann Simmons. Amelia Marie Sclopin. David Paul Slade. Gabriella Amaya Sleeper. Karen Elaine Small. Carson Shepard Smith. Dewan Michael Smith. Jack Thomas Smith. Kelly Elizabeth Smith. Malik Anthony Smith. Riley Elizabeth Overcamp Smith. Sarah Catherine Smith. Tatiana Keisha Smith. Tila Nicole Smith. Teresa Marie Smith. Anna Kathleen Snyder. Matthew Stephen Snyder. Sydney Joe Snyder. Matthew Carter Saunders. Kathleen Sue Stanton. Matthew Farrell Starbuck. Connor Michael Starr. Peter Howard Stiglitz. Darcy Nicole Steele. Kara Janice Stocks. Henry Hughes Stroutman. Trent Gerald Studdard. Jared Curtis Sturdivant. Dominique Marie Swan. Ryan Logan Talent. Levi Dalton Taylor. Marcus Stephen Taylor. Thomas Tate Terry III. Stephen Michael Timmer. Kevin Connor Tripp. Christopher William To Go. Riley Edward To Go. Jordan Wesley Turner. Catherine Nicole Tyler. Samuel Quinlan Tyler. William Edward Van Dyke. Lorna Grace Van Geen. Michaela Perry Van Wickelen. Joelle Kelly Verub. Jesse Cole Vermillion. Maggie Annelle Vineyard. Hayden Chase Vining. Joshua Andrew Visser. Ashby Alexander Walls. Evan Daniel Wang. Mason Andrew Wang. Dylan Edward Washburn. Taylor Jacob Watson. Brooke Marie Weber. Andrew Richard Webster. Timothy Lee Weeks. Sarah Ann Wells. Adrian Alexa Williams. Connor Shepard Williams. Joy Danielle Williams. Jordan Christopher Willis. Dakota Lane Wilson. Cade Bryson Withrow. Carter Hans Wooten. Emily Lynn Worrell. Anna Eunice. Kyle Ryan Youngs. Olivia Louise Zuniga. What? No. Alessandra Juliette Serafina Plord. Corey Ross Scheidler. Grayson Douglas DeBerry. Riley Emmanuel Rowe. Jack Everett Schumann. Philip Norberto Song. Nicholas Youngji Zhang. Elizabeth Rose Horley. Stephen Ajay Shamingar. Abigail Rue Metzger. Laura Lee Ward. Mary Parker Bird White. Abigail Manning Smith. Zachary Allen Pennycuff.
Parents, families, Dr. Herron, distinguished guests, and all invited guests. On behalf of the Superintendent of Schools and the faculty and staff at Jamestown High School, I proudly present the class of 2017. Seniors, you may now stand and move your tassels. We thank you for joining us in this celebration today, and we wish each of you health, happiness, and success. To all the fathers here today, we hope you enjoy a spectacular Father's Day tomorrow. Congratulations, class of 2017. Have a safe summer.